Good morning, students. I am Ms. Deepa Sedastien, Head of the Department for English at Il Perseverance Secondary School. I feel immensely privileged and humbled at this juncture to teach all the students of our country via media. I thank the Ministry of Education to have given me this golden opportunity to reach out to you all during such an unprecedented situation. So children, I am here today to enlighten your mind and to enhance your knowledge on all the ESL writing skills. To begin with, let me throw some light upon IGCSE writing skills, its aim and objectives of the assessment. They are as follows. I request you all to be ready with your notebook and pens to take down the necessary notes and highlighted points. At the outset, I shall give you an insight into the various topics of IGCSE. Within each of the exercise, they are as follows. In the nutshell, you can see this will give you a vivid and lucid cut idea of various writing skills you as a student are expected to be proficient in. Here you can see that on this slide, it gives you an idea about writing topics. In exercise 5 and on exercise 6 of the exam paper, you have all these writing topics. In exercise 5, you have email, and in exercise 6, you are given review, report and article writing. Now, moving on to the IGCSE writing skill. In exercise 5, you have email, and in this exercise, you will respond to stimulus which will encourage you to write an informal piece of writing, such as writing an email to a friend or to a family member. You may look at the picture or pictures followed by prompts or list of guidelines to help you write your email. Okay, children? In exercise 6, it is a formal piece of writing. You have topics such as review, report and article writing. In this exercise, you will be given information about why you are writing, who your audiences are and what form you should use. So, now I move on to the IGCSE assessment objectives. The tips used here in both the writings, such as exercise 5 here, for each exercise you are assessed based on all the writing assessment objective. On paper 1, for instance, that is core tier, for each exercise 5 and 6, you are supposed to write about 100 to 150 words long, and you are given up to 12 marks for this writing. 6 marks for your content and 6 marks for the language that you use. On paper 2, that is extended tier, for each exercise 5 and 6, you are given about 150 to 200 words long. You are given up to 16 marks for this writing, 8 for content and 8 for your use of language. Now, it is time to give you a detailed description of the writing skill, that is email, with its required description. Children, now we are going to move to the topic, that is email. Email, as you know, is the most easiest way of communication as it connects people with just a click of a button. Moving on to the next slide, I am going to give you the details of the paragraphs in it. Email consists of 3 paragraphs, paragraph 1, paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. Paragraph 1 is the introduction, paragraph 2 is the development and conclusion is paragraph 3. In paragraph 1, you have the introduction followed by the opening sentence and the reason and purpose of writing an email. Paragraph 2 is the development. You have the prompts and the guideline given in the instruction of the question. In paragraph 3 is the conclusion, that is the closing sentence of the third paragraph. How to begin an email? You always have to begin your email with a salutation. A salutation is nothing but it is an informal way of addressing the person to whom you are sending the email to. Here are few examples of salutation you can use to begin your email, such as, "Hi Mary, dear Mom, Dad, hello Pat, dear John, dear Fly." The common mistakes students make while writing an email is providing email address and subject. This is not required as students have only 24 lines to complete their writing. Also, remember that students should intend to begin a paragraph. Moving on to the next, we have the introduction. The introduction of the email is introducing the subject matter of the email. This paragraph includes the opening sentence of the email and the purpose of writing this email. Here are few examples of useful phrases you can use in your introduction. Number 1, thank you for your recent email. It has been ages since I have heard from you. It was a pleasant surprise to receive an email from you this week. I hope you are in good health. I'm sorry I have taken so long to reply to your email. It's because I had been sick. Your most welcome email received this morning. I hope you are in good health. Now we move on to the second paragraph of the writing, that is development. You have the content. Development is actually, it gives the detail of the matter discussed. This is where you have to use the pictures and the prompts provided to answer the question. Now I move on to the next slide, that is the development. Remember to write at least a paragraph of each bullet points as guidance on the question paper. This will give your writing a good balance. You will lose marks if you stray or not related from the question. Moving on to the conclusion. Conclusion, it is written in a few phrases to end your email. Here are some examples. I look forward to receiving an email from you soon. I do hope you get better soon. For now, I'm planning to log off. Looking forward to hearing from you soon. Don't forget to send me an attachment of your recent poetry or photographs. Now I move on to the ending of the email. You can end your email by saying, best regards, kind regards, best wishes, all the best, best of luck, see you soon, take care, bye for now. Next, I'm going to move on to the layout of the email. This is how your email should look like. You start with the salutation, then you have the introduction, then you have the development, then you have the conclusion, ending, with regards and your name towards the end. Let's move on to the sample of email that is in exercise 5. So I have a riddle for you. Let's solve a trouble of a car. How to get out of locked car? You are locked inside a car with nothing but a baseball bat. How do you get out of it? So I will give you 2 seconds to think of this answer. Your answer is by unlocking the car. Moving on to the sample of the question, this is how your examination question will look like. The picture given above will help you while writing your email as a guidance to generate your own ideas, and so will the given points or the prompts. Now you can see that your email should be between 100 and 150 for core, 150 to 200 for extended tier. You will be given 8 marks for the content for extended students and 8 marks for the use of language for extended tier, 6 marks for the content for core tier and 6 marks for the use of language. So the question is, you recently helped someone in trouble. Write an email to a friend explaining what happened. In your email, you should describe where you were and what happened. Explain what you did to help. Say what you learned from this experience. The first thing you must do is to identify the key words and understand what the question is asking you to do. So here are the key words that I have underlined. So this will help you to know how to go about writing your email. So here is a sample for an email. Hi Sarah. Hi Sarah is the salutation. It was a pleasant surprise to receive an email from you this week. Soon after the current situation of coronavirus, we should get together to catch up on all the news. In the meantime, I have an interesting story to tell you. Last week, I was driving with my family to the airport to drop off my brother for his flight to Dubai. So here you have the opening sentence and the reason of writing your email. Now we move on to the second paragraph, that is the development. I know he has all the luck and I'm really jealous. Anyway, you were driving through a forest 30 kilometers from the airport when we saw an elderly couple by their car at the roadside. They both looked upset, so we stopped and discovered that they had also a flight to take, but their car had a puncture. We offered to change their tire, but there was a further problem: no spare wheel. Then I had an idea. I would call my uncle's car hire and requested him to send a car for them. Fortunately, one was available and it arrived very quickly, so we all made it to the airport on time. You know, this experience taught me how vital mobile phones are, especially in emergency situations. If I see the couple again, I'm going to convince them to buy one, just in case. So this is the development where you have the content. Third paragraph, I look forward to your email soon. stay home, stay safe. Bye for now. Here are some important tips and advice used in exercise 5. Think about who you are writing to. Try to write as if you are talking to this person, and you will automatically use the correct conversational tone and registration. You will be using words and phrases which are informal. If you are writing an email, don't spend time providing introductory information such as an address or subject. Use most of your time and space on the question paper to write the body of your writing. Next, remember to write at least a paragraph, one each bullet points, prompts given as guideline to the question paper. This will give your writing a good balance. You will lose marks if you stray from question. It's a good idea to give your writing an introduction and a conclusion. If you don't, it can become more like a story and you might lose the tone. Try to make your writing enjoyable to read. If you like using idioms, example, over the moon, don't cry over spilt milk. Be careful not to use too many. It can make your writing sound unnatural. They also need to suit the task. Avoid using slang words such as gonna, wanna, and do not use SMS languages such as BTW, OMG, TGIF, and so on. Now, moving on to homework, we have the activity based on celebration. Now, again I start with a riddle. Now, here we have the riddle. Where do you find the best birthday present for cats? So, I am going to give you 2 seconds to answer this. Your answer is in a catalog. Okay? And then I move on to the other celebration activity, that is Christmas. What do monkeys sing on Christmas? What is snowman's favorite lunch? Where do snow women like to dance? I'll give you 2 seconds to think of the answer. First one is Jingle Bell. The second answer is an ice cream burger. Third one is at a snowball. Okay, that is it for today. Don't forget to do your homework. Stay home, stay safe. See you soon.